definition already. Genetically identical organisms are produced by a technique is called cloning. The genetically identical organisms are known as clone. So clone are produced by cloning. The cloning is usually practiced either by natural or by artificial. If it is done in the laboratory, it is called artificial. Naturally, the cloning process also takes place among some other organisms. For example, you take the case of amoeba. Amoeba is called a immortal organism because when a single amoeba is matured, it divides itself into two new daughter amoebae as such. Compared to the mother or compared to the father or mother or parent, these two are similar but small in size. Compared to it, these two are smaller but similar. Is it clear? So naturally, cloning process is there. Artificially also there is a cloning process. Cloning is a process of produce the genetically identical organism of individual of any organisms, either by natural or artificial. In nature, many organisms produce clone through asexual reproduction. Of course, amoeba produce their own clone by asexual reproduction. Cloning is nothing but creating of copies of organism. I have given a definition now. It is in another way. That's all, nothing but same meaning. Creating copies of organism, or create the more copies of same cells, or DNA fragment, everything is considered as a cloning. As such, that is Xerox. 1 rupee coin is there. As such, I would produce one more 1 rupee coin, that is called Xerox. Color note madri kuda vachikalam. That is cloning. So Dolly was the first mammal, that is sheep, cloned by Dr. Anne Wilmette and Campbell in the year 1997, and I think in the month of July. Okay. You see the scientist Anne Wilmette. This is the Dolly. What is the procedure? Anne Wilmette practiced the technique which was invented by, note it down, T. King and R. Briggs. In the year 1888, they could develop the nuclear transplantation technique. What they could produce? Nuclear transplantation technique. Nuclear transplantation technique was invented by R. Briggs and T. King in the year 1888. Dr. Anne Wilmette used them concept to produce the Dolly, as well as totipotency is also practiced. You know what is meant by totipotency? In the last session I did explain. Single cell, only a single cell has ability to multiply and differentiate into different types of cells and tissue. At last, the whole organisms, such a cell is called a totipotency cell. Is it clear? Okay. How it was developed? Dolly was developed. What is the procedure? First, this Eve, E-W-E. Eve refers to female sheep. Eve. What is the male sheep's rams? R-A-M-S. Rams is the male sheep. In the development of Dolly, male sheep was not used. Only the two donors. Both the donors are the Eve, only female. First steps in the development of Dolly. The scientist isolated the mammary gland cell from the mammary gland. Such a cell is called a somatic cell. It's a somatic cell, body cell, isolated from mammary gland of female sheep, that is called Eve 1. It contains diploid set of chromosome. As such, it is introduced into the uterus bag of any other sheep, which will not be developed into an organism because it is a somatic cell, not a reproductive cell. So that the cell was isolated and subjected into starvation for 5 days, kept in a petri dish and allowed it to do for starvation for days of starvation. During the starvation period, they could not undergo any normal division. As such will be there. okay, for 5 days. Then it entered into the another stage is called a dormant stage. That is செயலற்ற நிலை, no functioning, dormant state, and acquire the potential of totipotent. Is it clear for you? Scientists isolated the somatic cell from mammary gland of a female sheep, subjected into starvation for 5 days. During such a period, the cell does not undergo or would not undergo any normal division. They become dormant stage. Dormant means no functioning state, and they acquire the totipotency ability. Now a cell is there. Is it clear? In another hand, scientists isolated them, okay, an ovum or egg cell. You know that it is a haploid cell. Ovum is a reproductive cell. It contains haploid set of chromosome. As such, it is introduced into the uterus of surrogate mother, which will not be developed into a whole organism because it's not a it does not contain diploid set of chromosome. It contains only haploid set of chromosome. So I have given 2 important points to you, which is related to NEET. Ovum alone will not be developed into an young one. Somatic cell also will not be developed into an organism because it's a somatic cell. It's only haploid cell contains haploid nucleus. Reproductive cell contains only haploid set of chromosome. As such, will not be developed into whole organisms. So scientists what they did next? The nucleus of the ovum was removed. Now the ovum is called as enucleated ovum. Enucleated ovum, which means ovum absence of nucleus. Ovum absence of nucleus is called enucleated ovum. After that, the somatic cell, which is at dormant state, injected into the ovum. Okay. The plasma membrane or the outer membrane of the cell is ruptured. The nucleus of the somatic cell injected into the ovum of the egg. This is the ovum is taken from another Eve, another female. Okay. Now zygote is there. The zygote, that is ovum with the diploid set of chromosome. Now it can be kept into the uterus bag of another Eve, which is called as surrogate mother. After the gestation period, that is 5 months, okay, the surrogate mother gives birth a animal. Such a young one is called as dolly. The dolly, similar to that of, answer to me, the dolly is similar to that of the sheep which is donated the nucleus or which is donated to the ovum, How it could be? Anybody? Dolly was similar to that of physiologically, morphologically, anatomically, embryologically. The new dolly similar to that of the sheep which is donated the nucleus, And one more important point, my dear friends, do remember that dolly is the first animal developed from somatic cell, that is body cell. Is it clear? Please underline it and understand this concept also. Okay. So dolly was there. Then what are the advantages and disadvantages of cloning? If I have 10 minutes is there, I would like to complete within 10 minutes. I don't like to repeat because it is not a new topic to you. Already it was studied by you in a 10th standard. Any doubts, please ask me. What are the advantages and disadvantages of cloning? Advantages of cloning often offer the benefit for clinical test and medical research. It also helps us to produce the protein and drugs in the field of medicine. Also help us in the stem cell research. All the points are to be memorized. Clinical trials, that means test in the laboratory. It is help us in various ways. And medical research, stem cell research. Then it also helps us to save the endangered organism. Endangered, which means at the verge of extinction. அழியும் தருவாயில் இருக்கக்கூடிய உயிரினங்களை பாதுகாப்பதற்கு cloning is gift. Then it might compromise. Vallamai might here refers to provide strength. What provide? It provides the strength to compromise the human health through consumption of cloned animal meat. Sometimes there will be a protein deficiency children. When the children are suffering from protein deficiency, by the cloning, we could produce more number of organisms, genetically identical organisms. Meat can be used as a food for them, by which you can bring out them from disease. So it compromises the human health. These 4 are the advantages. Please note it down. And what are the disadvantages? Of course, it is considered as a threat to the biodiversity. Threat. Alter the evolution, as well as have an impact on population, and yes, unethical and unnatural. What is the natural? What is the ethical? Whenever, wherever any new individual, any new progeny is produced, there should be a fusion of either male gamete and female gamete, then only the organism could be produced. Or if what is called asexual reproduction is also there. But by cloning, we are producing some other criminals. It is possible to produce some other criminals also. For example, Osama bin Laden is there. Just body tissue is there, preserved, from which if I get the diploid set of chromosome, only single set of diploid set of chromosome, I do get from this Osama bin Laden. It is possible to produce more than 100 Osama bin Ladens. So you do think that it is unethical and unnatural. Definitely it can cause some impact on a population. It is very tedious as well as very expensive, very complicated and very expensive. As well as it causes animals to suffer. Reports shows that cloned animals were affected with the disease and having high mortality rate. Death rate is also more and more. Okay. Cloned animals age faster than the normal animals, as well as less healthy. The cloned animals are always less healthy. Their age factor is more and more than the normal animal. Cloning can lead to occurrence of genetic disorder diseases. Cloned animals have number of genetic disorder diseases. As at the same time, more than 90% of cloning attempt fail to produce a viable offsprings. 90% is failed. Wastage of egg is also will be there. For example, Dr. Anne Wilmette have collected nearly 200 egg cells, okay, in which 57 successfully implanted. Out of that, only one cloned sheep was developed. You see, such a amount of wastage of egg is also will be there in the cloning method. Anything else? Anything else in this? Move on to the ethical issues. This is the last slide. I am going to complete within 2 minutes. Ethical issue. What are the ethical issues, sir? Even though biotechnology, RNA technology, transgenesis, cloning, even though they are harmful to us in some way, they also provide some usefulness to also. For example, they can provide drugs in cheap, low-cost drugs can be produced with the help of biotechnology. Better fruits can be produced, better vegetables, pest-resistant crops, indigenous cure to the diseases. These are all some benefits of biotechnology, recombinant DNA technology, cloning, transgenesis. Definitely benefits are there, so that our scientists are concentrated in this area also. So even though they are providing some beneficial to us, there will be a lot of controversies also there. What it is, sir? The genetic manipulation, genetic modification, okay, this all can create a lot of fears in the mind of the people and leads to cause some unknown consequences to the human being, like COVID-19. Is it or not? And apprehension is refers to fear. Fear of the RNA tech is that unique microorganism. What microorganism? Either unique microorganism like COVID-19 or any other microorganism, either inadvertently, deliberately can be produced for the purpose of war. Inadvertently refers to kavanakuraivaga. Okay. Deliberately, வேண்டுமென்றே, these kind of unique microorganism will be produced and used for war. Definitely they will cause epidemic condition and environmental calamity also. Catastrophically means environmental degradation and the disease spreading, destroying more number of people, either human being or any other animals. It is more and more. I think not only I think, everybody thinks that COVID-19 is produced by some other country, one of the country to use in the war against some other countries. Is it or not? Unfortunately, accidentally, it was spread over. Okay, so that entire nation, entire world is being suffered. Entire world, if not only particular countries, would be suffered. Yes. So last point, what it is. Many are concerned about the risk, which are fact slide is. Many are concerned about the risk of this technology is only slide, but the potential benefits are substantial. Substantial is refers to most. What it is? The risk is only slightly more, slight, less. Risk is slight, beneficial is more. That is the conclusion of these ethical issues. There is a flight. When a flight collision takes place, more than 100 people are died, burned at the stage. So even though that there is no any transport of aeroplane or anything else, is there no? Train accident is there, road accident is there, consequences is there. Even though we are practicing it is continuously like this. Biotechnology, recombinant DNA technology, transgenesis, cloning, these are all, even though harmful to us, compared to the harmfulness, beneficial is more. So that definitely it will be used in future. That's all. Thank you. 0 hour will be done in the